Video published, 1800 the 25th of May 2018, updated, 1829 the 25th of May 2018. Simon Kindleysides with photos from the marathon, medals and letter from the Queen. Picture, Marc Betts Archant A. Marathon is a challenge to the fittest of athletes, but one Norfolk man has become the first paralysed man to complete the London Marathon. Simon Kindleysides received a letter from the Queen in congratulations for becoming the first paralysed man to walk the London Marathon. Picture, Marc Betts Simon Kindleysides, 34, from Blowfield was paralysed after he was diagnosed with a functional neurological disorder and a glioma brain tumor in 2013, leaving him paralysed from the waist down. Using a Rewalk skeleton suit, he was able to take the challenge. Mr. Kindleysides said, "I loved it, it was an enjoyable experience but a hard one. More mentally than physically I found. I was exhausted because I haven't walked for 5 years or been upright for that long. It was about getting my brain to digest the fact I was standing up for that period. I've time." Mr. Kindleysides completed the walk over 2 days in 27.5 hours, becoming the first paralysed man to complete the London Marathon as well as the world's fastest Rewalk walker. Wearing robotic legs lent for the challenge, Simon Kindleysides has become the first paralysed man to walk the London Marathon. Now he's raising funds for his own exoskeleton robotic legs. Picture, Simon Kindleysides, the father of 3, added, "Walking through the night was a struggle because there were less people there to cheer you on. People driving past in their cars would give support, but between 2 and 3 in the morning it was freezing. We had gone from the hottest marathon day in history, absolutely sweating our pants off, to walking across Tower Bridge with the wind howling." During training, Mr. Kindleysides' Rewalk suit had 1 battery, meaning he could only train for 3.5 miles at a time. He was loaned the suit from Rewalk manager Stephen Ruffle 2 months before the marathon, and every other day would walk around Whitlingham Great Broad. He was joined by a team of 25 people, including people who had read about his story online and wanted to walk with him. Simon Kindleysides became the first paralysed man to walk the London Marathon. Picture, Marc Betts, "I couldn't quite believe it when I crossed the line as I was straight onto the BBC News," he added. "My brain was a bit like mashed potato. I don't remember much about it, but it was incredible the fact I done it." Mr. Kindleysides has raised more than £29,000 for brain tumor charity. There is now talk about a book about him being made, as well as a documentary. An anonymous donor has since come forward to pay for a £80,000 Rewalk suit for Simon Kindleysides. Simon Kindleysides became the first paralysed man to walk the London Marathon. Picture, Marc Betts, he said, "It is hard to digest. When I found out, it was like, okay, yeah, I have been promised stuff before. Then they got in touch with Rewalk. It blew me away." Mr. Kindleysides and his partner Jenna Wynyard, 29, made a 3-year plan to raise money for the suit so he would be able to stand at their wedding. He added, "I rung her up and told her, and she was gobsmacked, and he family were a mess. It was just too much to take in. There is still no rush to get married, but now I know I have a suit, I can do what I have got to do rather than being sat in a wheelchair. I can say thank you a billion times, but that won't make up for the gift he has allowed me to have." Simon Kindleysides would not have been able to complete this challenge without the support from his friends, partner Jenna Wynyard, and children Anyan, 14, Karen, 7, and Lyra, 17 months. He said, "To see their dad walk for the first time was fantastic, and Jenna walked 6 miles of the marathon with me, so it was the first time she saw me standing up, and we were able to hug for the first time and walk holding hands. It's the small things that you can't do when you are in a wheel. The fact someone has this with me despite my condition, knowing the wheelchair doesn't faze her, is crazy. Because he did not cross the finish line before the end of the official race, Mr. Kindleysides did not receive a medal. Marathon runners Sean Utley and Rosie Begg donated theirs in support.